Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today we've got a map that was trending at the end of last week and I thought, oh, that looks interesting and new. Thing is, it's not very new at all. It was actually released in June of 2017, so 2.5 years old at the time of recording. The design really caught my eye and I felt I want to have a close look at this, so here we are today. Aesthetically, it's not massively pleasing, no, I'll be fair, right? Gameplay, if you don't mind an island map, I think it really wins through. As for detailing, well, even for 2017 standards, it's a little bit lacking. But if you need a bit of practice with your detailing, well, a little bit of practice on that like button would probably help a lot right now. Go on. That's right, practicing detail really does support my channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. So thank you for your support. Today's map is Jellyfish Atoll by Jellyfish Emperor, the Emperor of the Jellyfish. I like that idea. Unfortunately, there are no jellyfish, even with the Park Life DLC, but we can imagine there's jellyfish, can't we? Let's have a look at that start square. There we go, start square, medium-sized island, 2 smaller islands, enough to get you started. I'm quite happy with that. There's your terrain heights, fairly flat on most of the islands. We'll get a closer look in a minute, of course. And then you have your resources. Now, that is how you resource island maps, like that. Learn, look and learn, look and learn. Excellent. Off to the workshop. It's 100% DLC free, 100% vanilla as well. All we'll be using today is the vanilla tropical theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT. Okay, right. Now, it took the water a few minutes to settle. When I loaded this map up, the water was flooding pretty much everywhere, especially the main bridge. And out here in the fog, the road and rail detailing isn't the most stupendous, but you're not going to be looking at it anyway, especially if you're playing vanilla rules. However, if you are a perfectionist, you are using the 81 tiles and you want the whole thing to look splendid, you're going to have to come out here and fix this. Having said that, there's not that much to fix out here. It's not a very long entry road at all, so it shouldn't take you more than 2 or 3 minutes, really, probably. Then you've got the bridges, like I say, flooded at launch of map, but soon sort themselves out, so don't worry about that. Before the traffic starts coming in, it'll already have defloodified. We'll go with that. Anyway, we come in to the main island, a good-sized main island. Plenty of build space on here as well. And look at that, there you go. That's it. Right, we are already into the asset review break. Now, where is that little fella? Where are you? Right, okay, so today's asset of the day is, ready? Щелкунчик, aka Nutcracker by Drakon 152 Russ. And we have factoids because factoids. Unfortunately, it's not a Nutcracker factoid. That would have been so precision, wouldn't it? Anyway, Cary Grant, one of Hollywood's most successful actors, was born in Bristol, England on this day, the 18th of January in 1904. He was notorious for being evasive about his age, his true age. When a journalist once sent him a telegram asking, "How old Cary Grant?" he replied with another saying, "Old Cary Grant fine. How you?" Good old Cary Grant. Oh, sorry. Yes, good old Cary Grant. That would work, actually. Yeah, good old Cary Grant. The late, great Cary Grant, of course. Anyway, you can actually make an army with these fellas as well. Amazing work there. That is Щелкунчик, excuse me, Щелкунчик, by Drakon 152 Russia. That is today's asset and multiple assets of the day. Now, it's going to be such a short show, I figured there's no point even putting in an intermission. We have shipping routes. They're a little bit pointy, but not dreadful. I mean, it is out in the fog, most of these little turnings. However, I still would prefer them to be smoothed out a little bit, so we have curves rather than angles, because anything coming up to an angle is going to have to do a hard turning. And down here, we've got a virtual right angle there, and you can see we've got, watch this fella, a slow hard turning there. It just looks silly, I'm afraid. So, yeah, minor grumble there. That said, minor grumble here as well. The shipping routes, although they go all the way around, only give limited access. You can see if we just load around this map and just try and get docks in. You're very restricted in where you can actually put your docks. I mean, some places yes, other places no. I'd like to have seen a little bit more variety available by obviously moving your shipping route possibly closer and around the islands. But anyway, that's a minor grumble. You can actually place your docks, that's the important thing. Okay, water flow should be good because it's lots of little islands. Edge of map water flow will push the water between the islands into little rushes like this. That's your start square area. Good water flow through there. In fact, pretty much everywhere on the map there is water movement. So if you like pumping and draining and stuff, it's going to be a good map for that. Very, very pleased with that as well. When you include the design, which you see there, and the resource placement, as we've seen at the start of the show, plus good water flow and not too many things to fix, I quite like this. All the islands, pretty much, all the main islands are a good size. So we can do sort of like island communities. Like if we have a look at this island here, it's relatively flat. And if we build a road down, you can just about see how actual much real life build you've got. And it's, okay, not a big grid city, no, but it is a good size for actually doing, oh hang on, let's just use the bulldozer. Use the bulldozer, that's what it's there for. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, the smaller islands, you're a bit more limited to, of course, but you could make those into industrial islands and just like have mining or pumping or whatever on those, like that idea. Now around the center of the, is it the caldera, isn't it, I do believe, because it's obviously some sort of volcanic. Now these have a little bit of a slope on them around the outside, if you don't mind building with slopes. On the center of the island, that's going to add a little bit of extra challenge. We do also have, ooh, it's a castle. It's not a very exciting castle, but it's a castle, and I'm just pointing it out because it's there. We also have probably an essential lighthouse somewhere. We'll have a look for that in a moment. But yeah, the islands are a good shape, a good size. Could do with a little bit of better detailing with the sand. Like we've got these little sandbank islands here. Could be just like smoothed out a little bit and sand on one half of an island and not on the other half of an island. Yes, I know it blows in from one or washes in from one direction. It just could do with a little bit more time on it. There you go. There's your essential lighthouse. Isn't she lovely? Not quite sure what these abandoned trucks and cars, where are you going to drive with those? That's a weird one. But hey, what do you think of this map anyway? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We do use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. But I really want it to be. So I'm going to be voting high. I'm not going to go 5 stars because I think it would be silly. I'm thinking 4 stars. But anyway, let's have a look. Aesthetically, it's got a really lovely aesthetic design to this map. Yes, it's not the prettiest one we get down here in close-up, but I love the design. I was very tempted to push to the 4th star, but I feel it just needs a little bit better work with the sand on the islands for that. So 3, high 3 for me. Detailing does need a lot of detailing work on it, but if you're playing this as a detailer's map, it's not going to take long to fix the bits that need fixing. I can't go higher than 2, sadly, but I don't feel it really matters that much for most players. Gameplay potential, loads of potential. I would have gone for the 5th star here. I would have gone for the 5th star because I'm not worried on this map about the detailing. Just about having the access to more locations with the ports. So I'm going 4 stars. I really like it. I'm saying it now. I really like it. I'm not bothered about the detailing. Really not bothered. Do you know what? I like it enough. Let's do it. The BonBonB seal of approval. The lowest rated map I've ever done to get the seal of approval. I think it deserves it. I genuinely do. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, of course. Well, thank you very much for this week, for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing, and for following me through another 6 maps off of the workshop. There'll be more maps coming next week, more videos coming next week, more channels to subscribe to coming right now if you haven't already subscribed to my 2nd channel. There'll be more content going up in the next 7 days, so do have a little look at that one. And thanks to the BonBonB buddies over on Patreon, your support is, as always, gratefully accepted. Thank you very much.